It's very important to me that I'm not defined by my cancer and that it doesn't control me.
It was at a Matchbox concert at the town hall and I bumped into Madelaine and I think she took the mickey out of me.
He was a friend of a friend and we've been very happy in all those 40 years. I have 3 grandchildren.
We definitely treasure them coming over. Madelaine's a little bit more adventurous. She went off to Thorpe Park with them a couple of weeks ago.
I think they just thought I'd wander around and watch them having fun. But oh no, I was on the roller coasters with them as well.
I would think they would say that she's pretty awesome. Well, we like our motorcycling.
We've ridden to the corners of Wales and down into Cornwall, so we've been all over the place on our motorbike.
As long as I can still carry on riding, then Mad will still be the passenger on the back.
I guess my journey began when I noticed some puckering.
I said it didn't look right. You just need to go to the doctor.
I had an examination and an ultrasound, and they sent me for my first ever mammogram. And then when I came back, I went into a room and I kept saying things like, oh, I had my babies early and I fed them myself. I've got no cancer anywhere in my family. And she said, that's the 3rd time you've asked me that question. Do you want me to answer it? And I said, what do you mean? She said, you're asking me if I think it's cancer, aren't you? And I said, yeah. And she said, yes, I do think it's cancer.
It's like being hit with a brick in the face, like, you know, life just drains out of you. Well, that's what it seemed like anyhow.
I had chemo, I had surgery, I had radiotherapy and a year of Herceptin.
You're just seeing someone you love in pain. Yeah, it's very hard to put into words, really. To get the all clear, it was like, yeah, we got our lives back. We was always told that there was a possibility of it coming back, and when it did, yeah, it was just like, you know, going through it all again, really.
The biggest thing about this whole cancer thing is the effect it has on people that love me. I've made my children cry. That's something I didn't want to do. My husband, because we love each other so much, he's quite broken.
Yeah, not a nice experience at all.
This time around, we know who's going to win. It's a case now of, I know you're going to get there one day, cancer, but until you do, I ain't going quietly. It's a 50-mile round trip around roads that can sometimes be congested. When I get there, there's the stress of finding somewhere to park, and there's often already a delay. If Hope for Tomorrow wasn't there for me, having my treatment would be a lot more difficult. When I go to the mobile unit, it's only 10 minutes up the road maximum. The driver's always really welcoming, and the other patients, well, sometimes you think there was a party going on in there. There's a whole pool of nurses that specialise in coming out on the unit, and over the years, I've got to know them quite well. I can be out of there in 2 hours, and then I can go off and get on with my life. It's really important to me that I don't have to spend hours and hours having treatment. I'm very, very aware that time is not a finite thing. Whether that's seconds, minutes, days, years even. I fully intend to live a full and active life for as long as I can, because life is too short, moments are too short. I've got lots of things I still want to do. I've got lots of people I want to spend my time with.
She's my soulmate, really, so I would be totally lost without her. I just love her to bits, simple as. And I wouldn't change her for the world.
I'd like to say a really big thank you to everybody that's donated to Hope for Tomorrow.
Make Madelaine's life a lot more easier and bearable for her. And we can spend definitely a few hours earlier with the grandkids as well. And I would say thank you very much and keep on supporting the unit.